Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Xavier Gipson now to return. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, yellow, hey, go going.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. And his first pass falls incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Pass complete to Wiley. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. New set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Sunday. Go, Lou,
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. The intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Working quickly here.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Oh, try and force it into the slants. It's intercepted. Space left side.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. From his own end zone, here we go. And that decision to bring it out cost him 15 yards, partner. He's out of bounds at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he has this to the opposing 35. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 45 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Come back! Yellow! Attack, attack!
1st down throw, Mahomes. Jump off, caught by his back. Room to run inside the 20. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Yellow! I'm going,
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs trim the lead to 1. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Making some progress here. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
At their own 34-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Coming out throwing. Here's Ward. And that's cut by Hollywood Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Come on.
Leaning back, motions right. Shotgun snap now to Ward. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 13 on that play. And the Titans have a 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
19 tight. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They've got first down here from the 36. Ward, a quick throw, complete. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow, 15.
Called in by Worthy, right side. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Kevin Winston in on that tackle.
Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
The give here on second. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Yellow. 50, yellow.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. It's a pickup of a yard, and that is how our first quarter will end. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Titans are leading so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play.
Attack! Hey, color.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
43, 50, yellow. Hey, riblet. 15.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. He's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down.
57, 57.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Titans take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready,
Ward in the pistol. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
hurry, hurry.
Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. A gain of 47 yards. First down, Titans.
First down throw here for Ward. Short pass brought in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 13-point lead.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Grab check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
21. Chiefs 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Fight down, Meester. Fight down. Tarzan.
He's the one back on the handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
Taken down.
Looking quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Tarzan.
Off the RPO, they get it to Worthy. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11.
Kansas City
And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Tarzan.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
23.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Yellow. 40. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Tarzan.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That's Bobby Okereke.
interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. You got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for second down.
Cougar 19.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. All in left side. He's still going. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Chiefs look like they have it.
And that is the definition of an impact play from the defense. Everything been going totally for them, right? They're poised to surrender some big yardage. But one big hit changed all of it and creates a big play on their side instead.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Brings up third and 1.
Hey, 57, 57.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Fall down these two. Hey, 57.
Back-to-back carries here. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
They go play action. It's Mahomes.
39-yard line.
Pass complete to Riley. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
So third down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. Third down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
Loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Let's get into the points on the scoreboard.
Right side.
Quick throw right side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
Chiefs. First down.
Color.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Attack, attack. Right side.
Play action, Mahomes. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
That's another
An even 10-yard gain on the play.
Chiefs.
And that's a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Right side.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
0-15. Yellow. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Makes it 3rd and
15. Hey, 57.
Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and just 2 to go.
Right side.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. We got the football block, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Right side.
Mahomes to throw for it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Come on. Hit. 19, 18. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 30.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. He's looking deep once again. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. He's loaded another one up. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Yellow.
He'll throw it. Absolutely fires this one right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Butker on now to kick this one away. This taken from the 12. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Stripes, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Isaiah Pacheco out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Offense in the hurry up here.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
The kicker on.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Titans stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. 480.
My man.
Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out for the nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space. Take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. Right side.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for us, Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10. That's a 35-yard line.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Kansas
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Attack, attack! Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Connects with Wiley. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense to the line fast.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
I don't need to.
Quick throw is caught. And that will not be enough for a first down. Dose of the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Yellow, come back! Yellow! I go Wolverine! Hey, yellow, hey, go gun. 15. Yellow, yep. Hey, color. Wide, get wide. Yellow. Go all the way.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. Will begin his return from the 11. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Ready, Dragon 60, 19, Tiger 19, Trap 50, Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
First down throw here for Ward. And that one is picked off, but wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. It's cut right side by Watson. On the move, past the 40. There he goes, right sideline. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Titans stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Not much on that. Should have kept it in the end zone. The tackle's made it the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
15. Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Yellow. 50. Yellow. Hero 15.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Butker to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming here from the 12. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he takes this one all the way. Touchdown on the kick return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Yellow. 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 I don't need to. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Yellow.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10.
First down throw, Mahomes. Wiley hauls it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Attack!
And they just get the play off. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
I don't need to. Let's go, little lady. Hey, 43.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That's completed right side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 15. Here goes 15.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and yard at the Titans' 6-yard line.
Hey, Ripley.
Quick throw left side, complete. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game.
42, Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rodgers. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
18, 65 chance. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ward. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going now on first down. Ward. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
From the red zone on first. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
On the set.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 3-score game in the fourth. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Bates down for the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Titans stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs 28.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Attack! Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Headed out right. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Hey, 43, sit, yellow. Hey, 57. Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Butker to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. Ward in the pistol. He's on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Second down now, 7 to go.
7 Pirates, 76.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Okonkwo brings it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Third. Here we go. Here we go. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Steady.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
Hold it ready.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 70 Rangers. 7 Cowboy 80. Rig alert. Rig alert.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Caden. That's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Ready, ready.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
Go, Rig. Go. 10. Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Go.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go.
Now they send their back in motion right. 2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. That one connects. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans have likely locked up the win right there. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Titans stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs 35.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley, Ripley. All right, 80. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his back complete. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Yellow, yellow. 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 Hey, 43.
Mahomes on first and 10. Big yards on the right side. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line.
A gain of
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down throw, Mahomes. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Another throw for Mahomes. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Gotta hurry this to the line.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Throwing again, Mahomes.
22-yard line.
Chased out to his right. And the defender coming away with it. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Titans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check, hurt.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be second down.
Seven Pirates. Ready? And kick, Panther 60, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 18 Pioneers, 60 Bobcats. Let go.
They're going to pass it here. Throw left side to Watson. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be third down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
Check, Bobcats. 79 Broncos,